America was selling missiles. Ronald Reagan sold missiles to Iran just a couple of years after that, like a year and a half after that or something, in Iran-Contra.
Right.
And so, like, that was horrible. It's 241 Marines dead and all that, but that was a long time ago. And when you're dealing with nation states, business is business. We got to be able to move forward. We can't just say, oh, you blew up our Marines in 1983, the year Dave Smith was born, and that we get to keep this grudge against you forever after that and never normalize relations under that excuse. That's a fake excuse.
Well, also, just sorry, I just want to like re-emphasize your point there, but there seems to me to be something. I'm not saying this is like completely morally or logically perfect, but if the current president, as you're saying, Ronald Reagan, if his response to that is to go, you know what, we're going to pull out of the region. It is the example Ron Paul always liked to use, that he said in his memoir, that he said, you know, we just don't understand the irrationality of Middle Eastern politics. We shouldn't have gotten involved in this. We're going to pull out. And then you can sell weapons to the Iranian regime a couple years later. Then by definition, you've let it go. The president of the United States at the time decided this is not worth pursuing a war over. You don't get like a justified war forever free card that you can pull up 40 years later and go. It's just too ridiculous.
And especially when it's Ronald Wilson Reagan, right? It wasn't Walter Mondale, Ayatollah's gimp on a chain. This was Ronald Reagan decided, hey, it's in America's national interest to move forward. And of course, we were backing Saddam against them at the time, but still, I mean, it goes to show that we can deal with these, as Dick Cheney said in 1998 when he was still the CEO of Halliburton, we can deal with these people. Bill Clinton should lift these sanctions and let us do business. You know.
By the way, is there a more evil, on its face, impossible to justify policy than backing both sides of a war? Like, is there anything that you could do that is just, I mean, look, I'm not saying like just justifying a war or backing a war of aggression, I guess, is as evil, but is there anything more indefensible than backing both sides of a war? It's just so appalling. Like, so you're just like, you're just want more people to die. It's just unbelievable. But yes, but they're the great evil.
Yeah, and that is the right answer. I mean, the way they would put it is, well, weaken the Ayatollah and Saddam, but yes, by killing their men, right? And like I show in Fool's Errand where the policy, even when we talk about, well, America was backing Iraq and Israel was backing Iran, well, with American